We're going to be talking about some financial tips and guidelines. Specifically for young people, you may think that a lot of these are trivial and unnecessary if you're under the care of somebody else, but these are good habits to consider as soon as you start getting any money because they build habits for later on in life. First and most important tip we're looking at is cutting cost. So it all stems from the idea that you should be earning more than you spend so that you can have some disposable income to put into investments and other things. And it's way easier to cut spending than increasing earning. And a lot of us spend unnecessarily on a lot of things. So you have to try to manage how you're spending by cost cutting. So some common ways you can spend less, you can look at your budget and set limits on categories. So if you're spending way too much on food or clothes, you're going to want to limit how much you're spending in those sectors. And then some habits that we have are financially taxing. So, for example, eating out at work every day. If you pack your lunch a couple days of the week, you're not going to feel that habit isn't completely erased, and you save a lot of money every day, every week, and that builds up across the year. And lastly, canceling memberships and subscriptions that you don't need. You might have a Hulu account that you're not using, or a gym membership that you never use, and a lot of these build up. So just check what you're subscribed to and cancel as needed. Next is the concept of paying off your debt. Debts are the number one cause of not getting ahead financially. Credit cards, especially, are just pieces of plastic that are really convenient to use. So a lot of us forget that it's real money that we're dealing with, and people end up spending a lot more when they use credit than cash. So just make sure to pay off those debts as soon as you can because they just build up and increase over time. So you can counter the detrimental effects of debt by investing in retirement or stocks or other investments is important in getting ahead financially. So retirement plans, you can get a 401k, which is usually through an employer where you put in a certain amount of money from your paycheck and it builds up over time, or you can get one independently through something like a Roth IRA. Now, these investments build up over time. So the earlier you do them, the more you'll have later on. Lastly, keeping a record and tracking your finances. It's really good to start developing this habit, collecting receipts and marking down or having like an Excel spreadsheet of where all your money is going. It can help you qualify for certain tax deductions. And if you set up a system now, you can use it throughout the year. And if you're a young person, setting up a system, even though you're not spending a lot of money, is important so that you can have a system and an organized way to deal with your money later on in life. So that's all. I just want to preface, or I guess I want to end this by saying that don't take everything I'm saying literally and follow it straight by the book. Consult a financial advisor, your parents, anyone that has more knowledge on these topics. Do your own research and come up with what you want to do financially. We're just trying to educate people on certain tips and guidelines that are common in personal finance. And that's all from me. Make sure to leave a comment if you have any questions. And yep, peace out.